King. I mean, you know. But I ain't gonna name yourself after these people, man. These people are known criminals, established criminals. They pump up criminals in America. They pump up the big-time criminals. They're famous. John Bundy, Gotti, you know, Scar. Name all the famous criminals. Al Capone, Frank Nitti. You know what I mean? All they got names, and everybody know them. You understand? And they would start to fashion themselves and name themselves after these gangsters. And they say, I'm a gangster rapper. Who are you, man? Who are you? Where you come from? What are you doing? What spirit is upon you? Understand it, man. This is a spiritual set. This whole earth is in spirit. And you only got one choice. Either this or that. Either good or evil. What spirit is upon you? Check it out. Read it.
1 Maccabees 1 and 16. Now when the kingdom was established before Antiochus, he thought to reign over Egypt.
Okay.
That he might have that he might have the dominion of 2 realms.
Praise the Lord.
Wherefore he entered into Egypt with a great multitude, with chariots and elephants and horsemen and a great navy, and made war against Ptolemy, king of Egypt. Ptolemy.
Right.
But Ptolemy was afraid of him and fled, and many were wounded to death.
Praise the Lord.
Thus they got the strong city and the land of Egypt, and he took the spoils thereof.
Praise the Lord.
And after that, Antiochus has smitten Egypt. He returned again in the 143rd year, and went up against Israel and Jerusalem with a great multitude. And entered proudly into the sanctuary.
This is us now. Israel and Jerusalem. This is us. These are our forefathers. This is our people. This is what happened to us. Read on.
And he entered proudly into the sanctuary. And took away the golden altar and the candlestick of light.
Praise the Lord.
And all the vessels thereof. And the table of the shewbread, and the pouring vessels, and the veils, and the censers of gold, and the veils, and the crowns, and the golden ornaments that were before the temple, all which he poured off.
Right? Come on, show what you got.
Jeremiah 2:19.
This is why these things come down. Like he said, they made themselves uncircumcised, and they got a place. They set up a place of exercise, and they want license to practice like the heathen practice, right? And that's why this come down. But here's the groove. Here's the combination. Read that.
Jeremiah 2:19.
Yes.
Thine own wickedness shall correct thee.
That's what's going to get you, man. It's your own wickedness that's going to check you. Read it.
And thy backslidings shall reprove thee.
They're going to reprove you, man. You know it. Read on.
Know therefore and see that it is an evil thing and bitter.
It's very bitter.
That thou hast forsaken the Lord thy power.
Come on.
And that my fear is not in thee.
It's very evil, man. It's bitter, man, that you forsook the Most High power, and the fear of the Lord is not in you. What's that about? Where are you at now? You're gone. 11:11.
Saith the Lord, power of hosts.
Praise the Lord, right? Come on.
Jeremiah 11:11. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, behold, I will bring evil upon them which they shall not be able to escape.
That's what's coming down upon you. So-called Negroes, West Indians, Puerto Ricans, it came down upon you, and now you're stuck in a rut. You can't get out. Even though the Lord lift you up, trying to lift you up with some cats, man, got some brothers speaking truth to you. Bringing it right out of the Bible. Listen, we think about our own lives, man. We're thinking about our lives and our safety. And we're not interested in coming up here and telling lies. So what do? We read it first, then we break it down. If I ever make a mistake, this thing here corrects me. Read it again.
Jeremiah 11:11.
Yes.
Therefore, thus saith the Lord, behold, I will bring evil upon them. I will bring evil upon them which they shall not be able to escape.
Not gonna get out of it, man. Read on.
And though they shall cry unto me, I will not hearken unto them.
Not gonna hearken unto you because you join with the heathen. You love them. You don't even care about your own people. You start to marry them, lay up with them, all kind of business. Read it out.
Then shall the cities of Judah and the inhabitants of Jerusalem go and cry unto the powers unto whom they offered incense.
Yeah, you're talking about your Baptist, your Protestant, your Catholic, your Episcopalian, your Muslim, your Buddhist, all this madness. Pray unto that stuff. What's that going to get you? Read it.
But they shall not save them at all in the time of their trouble.
How are they going to deliver you from the Most High power? How are any one of them idols going to take you out of this groove that the Lord put you in? Buddha didn't put you here, man. No Baptist or Protestant didn't put you here. Them things are lies. Falsehood. There's no place in the Bible the Lord said you must do that. Call yourself these things. How are you going to get out of the trouble you're in and you don't turn to the Lord? And you won't turn to the Lord. Read on that.
Jeremiah 11:13.
Come on.
For according to the number of
thy cities were thy powers.
That's how you got every city. According to the number of cities, you got a church set up. You got an idol set up. Read it.
O Judah,
Uh-huh.
and according to the number of the streets of Jerusalem,
Right.
have ye set up altars to that shameful thing,
Come on.
even altars to burn incense unto Baal.
Baal, idol worship. On as many streets as you got in the city, that's as many altars as you got up to that shameful thing. Idol worship. Listen, on the neighborhood we're in right now, there's one church here. There's
Every corner.
two, right, this one and the one down the street. Next one too. There's one on that corner, across the street, and one past that, and across the street over there. That's 6 churches right here in a 3-block radius, a 3-block distance. 6 and maybe more.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8, the brothers say. Churches galore, and they all got different doctrine, but they're all from the same people.
Which is the radius was?
3 block.
Oh, I thought you said, yeah.
3, what you say?
The package store right across the street.
Yeah, the package store right next door. There's a church and a package store. Read that verse again, huh?
Jeremiah 11 and 13.
Come on.
For according to the number of thy cities are thy powers,
Uh-huh.
O Judah,
Right.
and according to the number of the streets of Jerusalem have ye set up altars to that shameful thing,
Right.
even altars to burn incense unto Baal.
You love them. You love them. You fall down, you call out, you foam at the mouth, you kick your dress in the air, all that stuff talking about you call the Holy Ghost. That's a holy demon. The word holy means pure. That's a pure demon. Make you come out and you make your tongue cleave to your mouth and you start foaming and you fall all over and jumping up and down and nobody understands or knows what you're saying. Nobody understands or knows what you, that's a holy demon. That's a demon that got you. Talking about you got the Holy Ghost. That's demonic worship. Read it.
Therefore, pray not thou for this people,
Can't pray for you, man. Read on.
neither lift up a cry or prayer for them.
Why? Come on.
For I will not hear them in the time that they cry unto me for their trouble.
He's not going to hear you, man. The Lord set somebody up to tell you what's right. If you don't go with it, you got a problem. Read it.
Jeremiah 11 and 15.
Here it is. Come on.
What hath my beloved to do in mine house?
What? What do you got to do in the Lord's house now? After?
Seeing she hath wrought lewdness with many,
You run lewdness with many people. You lay down for everybody. Come on.
and the holy flesh is passed from thee.
Now the holy flesh is gone. You're not spiritual no more. You're totally carnal. Read it.
When thou doest evil, then thou
And
rejoicest.
you swear it's good. And you swear it's right. Show them what you got out.
Maccabees 1 and 23.
Come on.
He took also the silver and the gold and the precious vessels. Also he took the hidden treasures which he found.
Right? This is Antiochus, a wicked king. A wicked Greek king. Read on.
And when he had taken all away, he went into his own land, having made a great massacre and spoken very proudly.
Come on.
Therefore there was great mourning in Israel.
Great morning.